And you may remember this time last year, a number of University of Arkansas fraternities hosted a cheek swabbing drive. Their goal was to see if they were a match for patients in need of bone marrow transplants. We're told over 200 students stepped up to put their name on a donor's list. Well, the inspiration behind that drive was Tontitown resident Carla Harris. Over a year ago, she was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia.
And a little more than a year ago, Harris has gone through chemotherapy and a life-saving bone marrow transplant thanks to a donor who she knows very well. KNWA's Casey Smith has the story for us.
Carla Harris and Melanie Hill grew up in Bryant, Arkansas.
I moved up here 7 years ago from Central Arkansas. She moved to Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, so she's not too far away.
They were competitive with each other.
As far as sports, like during the fall, we would play together, and she actually got hurt one time, and I stopped the game to run out to make sure she was okay.
But as they describe it, they were sisters.
And so there were fights in the summer.
Oh, yeah. Especially over clothes.
Because she wouldn't listen to me.
Oh, gosh.
Because I was the boss in this.
Carla, who's 2 years older, was always the protector over Melanie and their younger sister, Amanda. But on November 3rd, 2023, Melanie began to assume the nurturer role.
I got a call from Highlands Oncology that I had been confirmed that it was acute myeloid leukemia.
Carla began feeling fatigued a couple months earlier and pushed through until she couldn't anymore.
I decided on November 1st that I was going to go in and just get my lab work done.
And the results showed Carla's platelet count was 18,000. Cleveland Clinic says the normal range of platelets is between 150,000 and 400,000. She immediately started chemotherapy, which was physically grueling.
I also had another very tough time in January where I almost didn't make it one day.
And just as mentally taxing.
She remembered her why, obviously her kids, and she remembered her fight.
A fight that required more than just chemotherapy.
I ultimately needed a bone marrow transplant in order to survive.
Doctors deemed their other sister and Carla's kids ineligible to donate their bone marrow.
But then miraculously, we came back and we discovered that she was a 12 out of 12.
I said, oh, and of course tears, and I said, I didn't even know that was possible. And so, of course it's possible. And so that's what wound up being this gal's match.
Yeah.
Then on February 27th,
start time 17:11.
Carla received the necessary bone marrow transplant.
I will never forget that day. That is our day, and it gave her life, because we have a lot of living to do together. It's brought us obviously closer together. I mean, I would jump in a train in front of if I needed to. But you know what's interesting is you don't know that. You think that and you say that until you're really faced with it.
Carla's been leukemia-free for nearly 10 months now. She's still taking a maintenance chemo pill and is much more cautious about protecting herself from germs. But after being so weakened by the disease for so long, she's now enjoying all the things that she was unable to do before.
I'm so thankful that I've been able to decorate for Christmas, and I've been able to shop for Christmas, and I've been able to wrap, and I've been able to do things that I missed out last year.
She just completed a 5K with her son and daughter walking.
And Carla wants more leukemia patients to have these opportunities to live once again, too. And she's encouraging people to see if they can be bone marrow donors.
I can tell you from my perspective that it changed my life.
That was our Casey Smith bringing us that story tonight. Carla tells us once she is healthy enough that she hopes to get involved with the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society to meet with other patients to give them hope and the resources to push through their fight.